This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Is it possible for conservatives to be more reprehensible related to their open bigotry, their open racism? Because there's no longer dog whistles. You remember during the 2016 campaign, and Donald Trump would dog whistle racism. He would refuse to disavow the endorsement of David Duke, the former Grand Wizard of the KKK, acting like he had no idea who he was, even though back in 2000, he said he wasn't going to run for office with the Reform Party because of David Duke. The Republican Party has just devolved into a chaos machine. And Tucker Carlson is at the tip of that spear. Last night on his show, he reignited, I think is the word that's used in this article. He doubled down on a strategy that was developed by Donald Trump relative to questioning the citizenship and, by extension, the loyalty of a Democrat, a woman of color, just like they did to Obama, by saying that she wasn't born here, or that she's not from here. In this case, it's Kamala Harris. I'm going to read from this Huffington Post article. Tucker Carlson suggests Kamala Harris isn't really from this country. The vice president went to high school in Canada, which means she's not from this country in that sense, according to the Fox News host. The white supremacist ghoul, Tucker Carlson. The white separatist asswipe, Tucker Carlson. Fox News' Tucker Carlson went down a familiar path on Tuesday, questioning whether Vice President Kamala Harris is really from the U.S. because she went to high school in Canada. Quote, "The one thing we know for sure about Kamala Harris is we should all be very, very grateful to have her because she's historic for reasons that no one ever explains," Carlson said sarcastically of the woman. The first woman of color, the first South Asian, the first Black American to hold the vice presidency. "But there's a lot we don't know about Kamala Harris. Most people probably don't know she really grew up in Canada, where she went to high school," he said. "She's not from this country in that sense, or she's certainly also from Canada. Why haven't we heard that?" he added. It's like story time here. When you're reading a book to your kid in bed and you do the voices, I feel compelled to do the voices. Since Tucker Carlson would not accept my invite to a charity boxing match since he's such a tough man, such an expert on military matters, wearing his flannel shirts like he's an outdoorsman and not a soft-skinned trust fund goon. Still waiting, Tucker. Here's the clip. The voice will be different because I amped it up a little bit, but it's still goofy. Here's Tucker Carlson saying the things that you just heard me read.
Most people probably don't know she really grew up in Canada. That's where she went to high school. She's not from this country in that sense, or she's certainly also from Canada. Okay, didn't know that. Doesn't mean she's not going to be a good vice president, but why haven't we heard that?
Disgusting. And by the way, Kamala Harris is not from Canada. She went to high school in Montreal after her mom got a job there. Kamala Harris was born and raised in San Francisco. She is American through and through. But to these white supremacists, because she is not white, her loyalty to the country must be questioned. She's not a true American. The same things Donald Trump has done. Obama's the first Black president. Oh, we better question where he's from. We better create out of whole cloth a conspiracy theory that he was born somewhere else. It is reprehensible. It is vile. It is sinister. It is dangerous. And it is par for the course for the Republican Party. It's not the first time Carlson has questioned Harris's Americanness due to her stint north of the border. Last year, he suggested she doesn't know American history because of it. He has also defended birther-esque claims, questioning whether she can identify as Black, has continued to mispronounce her name even after being corrected on air and has launched sexist attacks about her dating history. In a line with that trend, Carlson questioned the pronunciation of Kamala on Tuesday's show and then dedicated a segment to examining her former personal relationships and accusing her of dating powerful men to get ahead in her political career. Listen, it's all the notes are being hit here. Sexism, misogyny, racism. Par for the course again for Tucker Carlson. Agent of chaos, hosting his nightly white supremacy fireside chat. The coward, Tucker Carlson. I cannot wait to move to Washington, D.C. Bump into little Tucker at a restaurant. Have to whip out my phone and get some video. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think about this. Now I'm just fantasizing. I'd love to know what you think about this. You can leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. Please sound off. I would love to know what you think about this. You could share this video. That would be a fantastic way to help support the channel. Another fantastic way would be to support me monetarily. There is a button below this video that says join. That is a way you can become a channel member for as little as $1.99 per month. You can also go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast and become a patron over there. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for engaging with my content, liking, subscribing, commenting. Tucker Carlson, you could comment this. This would be fantastic. It juices up the algorithm. YouTube decides to send my video to other people in their sidebar. You could type in Tucker Carlson is a googly-eyed feather duster. I don't know how to spell googly-eyed. I have to look it up every time. Tucker Carlson is a googly-eyed feather duster. Fantastic. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you next time. Until then, be genuine. Take care of one another.